What is going on, y'all? Good evening. A little bit of Elden Ring shenanigans. Just chilling. You already know. It's not about the views, it's about the vibes, and I appreciate you vibing with me while we go on this adventure. And we have some fun. When last we left our hero, I was walking an arduous path, memeing and dreaming with people for the Vare quest. And so, I think it only right, in case perchance you're coming from that episode at that point, we continue on. So thanks for joining me. Notification ninjas, drop some love, let me know you're chilling. Whether you're watching this live or in the future, I do appreciate you. It was quite enjoyable, Vare.
Lampkin, so pleased you're here. I'm glad that you're enjoying my gift. I knew it from the very start. You have a taste for noble blood. I wish to anoint you a proper inductee. A knight to serve Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, and establish a new dynasty. Luminary Moog has strength, vision, and of course, love. So, what do you say, my lambkin?
I have been found to be fond of love. Anoint me.
Yes. Who would have it any other way? Now, take this.
Lord of Blood's favor.
For your final trial, soak the cloth with a maiden's blood. Normally this ritual would involve killing one's own maiden and
Good gracious.
chanting the wisdom of the two fingers. But since you are maidenless, the blood of anyone's maiden will do.
My goodness. Quite the covenant.
The cloth is your final trial. Soak it with the blood of a maiden. The blood of anyone's maiden will do. You are maidenless, after all.
And who may be responsible for that, Vare? I know of my maiden. Perhaps it is only right to use her blood. Vare. Looks like my adventure has been chosen for me. Let us be on. For we must see why our poor maiden was slain. And this is our only clue. We must walk in the lion's den, and yet not be consumed by the lion. Ah, sweet grace. Holy blessing. My lady. Fancy meeting you here. Now. Where do I need to go? Oh, you know what? First to the Erd Tree, to the anointed place. But perhaps there is something different that I need to go to, something spookier. I don't know if we're at that point in the Feli's journey, but we could be. Yo, Nameless, what's good, and I'm here now. Something about the double appearance, Nameless. Appreciate you, sorry I missed you for a second, I was just enthralled. How you doing? I don't think so, Nameless. Not because it's a bad game or anything like that, but just I've got some more fun I want to do on Elden Ring. Like, I'd really like to do this playthrough where I can say I fought all the bosses along the way, got some, not like every single item, because some things are like drop rate based, you know? But I would like to say like I did all the cool stuff on Elden Ring, you know? I think that's a good journey to do. And Lords of the Fallen, I know it has PvP, and I like PvP. I'm not like against PvP, but it's never my main goal. So Lords of the Fallen I think will be a great one. Maybe in a couple months or so, like first time it goes on sale, or like if there's a big juicy sale on it. And then like maybe if there's some DLC, like maybe I played that one like I did The Witcher. I played The Witcher way late. But man, I had a good time when I did it. I think Cyberpunk is going to be the same way. I played Cyberpunk several times, and I had fun, but like... timing just wasn't right. I played far into it too, but with Cyberpunk. But I played the first Lords of the Fallen, and I enjoyed it. It was a little difficult at times, but it was a fun one. I have some really good memories with frickin' Kai and a bunch of the homies back then. So I probably need to play it at some point for nostalgia's sake. I have like followers for generations, you know? It's been a long, fun journey. Just vibing. Now, can I do anything here? I think... No, I know what to do here. The converted tower. But, who knows? Ah, see, there might be something good. Cuckoo Glintstone. Wait a second. Erudition guide thee. Don't I have? For helping our boy Throp. I knew I was called here for a reason. Ah, and here's looking at you. Sleep well, sweet prince. Sleep well. You have earned your mark in history. Though they all chose to doubt you, you found your own school of sorcery. A memory stone. I will always take a memory stone. Long story short, it's basically I get a spell slot. You don't actually like wear them or anything, just as soon as you pick them up you get a spell slot. So I'll have to go to a bonfire. What have we here? This is dangerous. Don't see any mushrooms for looting. That's why you bring a shield. Just nick me hip there a bit. Strong woman. There's so much spooky magic to investigate. I think that's where I gotta go. To that one right there. This may not be the call, but let's bring out the moonbill. Little potion of courage. I'm probably gonna go because I have to wake up super early tomorrow, so I'm sorry in advance. Bye, I have to go. Nameless, that's okay. I appreciate you coming through and saying hello. It still means quite a bit that you came through and said hello. I hope you sleep well. I love doing this. I love gaming, and I love making the content. But I totally understand. People got other things they got to do, you know? But it's cool when people want to vibe and chill, for certain. Especially if I get lucky and I make something worth watching. But by all means, no need to apologize. Now this guy, though, we'll see how it goes. I think not! So you've got some magic, eh? Very well. Not this day, beast. Not this day. Cerulean crystal tear and the ruptured crystal tear. Oh, that is epic. Causes concoction to explode in mixed physics. Crystal tear forms slowly over the ages where the Erd Tree's bounty falls to the ground. Can be mixed in the flask of wondrous physic. Causes the resulting concoction to explode. A defective crystal tear which possesses absolutely no medicinal qualities. A lesson said to be learned the hard way for some. Faith can be a volatile matter, after all. Half one's maximum FP. Cerulean tear forms slowly over the ages where Erd Tree's bounty falls to the ground. That is nice, but I do like my little concoction with the heal over time. And the heal immediately. Moonveil is just fun to use. But I mean, that's why it gets a bad rap after all, right? It's also extremely toxic in PvP, I'm sure. But nonetheless, fun to use. So, do I go to the spooky down under? I mean, that seems like probably the way to go. That Erd Tree was a little bit spicy, but I've leveled up my health a bit. And this helm that I've got on, not only does it look awesome, but it also gives me a little bit of HP. Nice. I'll take it. It's hard not to spam it like a Mortal Kombat move, though, you know? Like, the blade does juicy damage. It's worth trading off for some strikes. I need to hit a Grace as well. Oh, that's why I had the one that shoots the projectile. Well, I can add it back. We'll see if this does enough. That'll work. And that's how you do the magic. It's so good. Oh, it's just so good. I should probably just rock it all the time, but then where would the fun be in that? Probably all over it. Smithing stone 2. What's that over there? Temple Quarter. got some Albanorics, which, though they look sort of friendly, they are not. Oh, I've already been here partially, but I haven't gotten whatever that is. Hello. Well, guess there's no delaying it. Suki place. Ow. Love my boy Thops, but I don't think I'm going to use Thops' barrier since it is a parry instead of an absorption. But what to use instead? You know, realistically, it's just nice to have a heal in case I get into that scenario where I've got more magic than health. So here's what I could do. I could take the frost off of my blade. And I could do Blood Flame Blade. And Blood Flame Blade is very good. And it is very fun. Oh, you know what though? Even more so than that, Flame Sling is cool. If I do this catch flame, if I do frost, I can reset the frost with this, which is pretty exciting. I love being able to enchant my weapons. It's such a cool look. But when your weapon's not enchanted, you're weaker, right? I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm not a huge fan of that. When instead, I just have a really juicy range ability. If Blood Flame Blade worked on your, on the gloves, oh, it'd be so sick. It'd be so sick. Maybe they patched it, maybe it does now. Don't think so, though. I'll leave that for later. Yes? Do you have something to tell me, friend? I'm listening. That was very nice. But I suppose I'll keep it in mind. Thank you. Onward. That crab told me that Big Jibby Joe Jefferson, King Crab, would whoop my ass. Seems rude, but maybe he's right. Maybe that crab is OP. Or maybe it's this one. Oh, look at that guy. He looks mean. Fair enough. This is a spooky place. Vow of the Indomitable. What? That sounds awesome. This is a terrible idea, but I need to know what that does. Is it an Ash of War? It is. Sacred Affinity, the following skill. Vow of the Indomitable, skill of the ancient warriors of the Erd Tree. Hold shield aloft to imbue yourself with golden power and granting momentary invincibility. What? Awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and make an assumption, even though you know what they say about assumptions. I'm gonna assume that that one's probably like a parry too. Like you absorb a hit if you time it right, you know? Still cool though. Could be useful. Sneaky one, aren't you there? All this I'm running in is poison. But this is a spirit horse, so it doesn't get affected by any of that. But if I get off my horse, things get dangerous a bit fast. Oh, I think this is what I'm looking for. Another grace or the same grace? Same grace. So where's the way up? Deeper in, surely. Yeah, look how spooky. Oh, that must be. No, you can just keep doing your thing. It's okay. I met your little buddy. Told me all about you. You just misunderstood. Hello there. How are we? Nefeli? Is that you? Nefeli, what happened to all these people?
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village?
I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare made by men.
Who did this, Nefeli?
But this time, I'm a woman grown, and though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior. But this time, I'm a woman grown, and though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior.
Aye. And don't you forget it. If you need my help, just ask. It seems I am needed up ahead. So, can you tell me at all what happened to you? Sir? Madness has taken this village. There is but one cure. What were you guarding? A larval tear. What vision is this? Talk to me, Ghost. What happened here? The village is done for. Please, even if it's just you, old Albus, hide well and still your breath. Albus, I see him. I hold my blade and offer my hand. Came from the shadows, didn't you? It was the Michaela lily that gave you away. Is there magic here?
I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be.
Wait, are you Albus? I can speak with the spirits.
Wait then, you're not one of them?
Aye.
What a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus, an Albinoric, as you can see.
Indeed.
Finished. The whole village is finished.
What happened
The
here?
cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemongers' hands.
That secret medallion, right? It is done.
And if you should meet the young Albinoric Latena, then please give it to her.
Latena. I'll remember the
A
name.
chosen land awaits us Albinorics. The medallion is the key that leads to the city. It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latena, it is needed to fulfill her purpose.
Anything else I should
My
know?
legs will soon fade, and with them my life. Alas, this is the immovable fate of all Albinorics.
Hold fast. You will not die in vain. I will look for this Latena. Ivory sickle. Weapon carried by aged Albinorics. These weapons are evidence of their dedication to the Hallowed Tree, despite never having entered its presence. Quick step. Skill prize with a crafty fleet of foot. Perform a quick step maneuver that allows for circling around. Lock on targets. Something tells me he was incredibly powerful. Perhaps it is simply a bit of irony. I reckon I probably need to go to the little bridge first, because it's the first one you encounter, right? Spooky. Want to play that game? We'll play that game. Relax, friend. It doesn't have to be like this. Alnoric blood clot. Jumping required ahead, huh? You do some shenanigans up here? I didn't see anything, did y'all? I think it's a trap. Ooh, the crystal sword. Sword fashioned from pure crystal, a deed impossible for a human. Enriched with powerful magic, it attacks scales with intelligence. The inscrutable crystallians have but one clear purpose, to safeguard their crystals unto the end. One theory posits that they yearn for the return of their creator, who will carve for them new brethren. Spinning slash, skill favored by dexterous warriors slash foes as your body spins. Additional input allows for follow-up attacks. Interesting. Better than my katana? I doubt it. But still interesting. That didn't work out well, did it? The Curse Bearer. Golden summon sign, Nefeli Lu. I wish I could summon you, Nefeli. I do. But I must fight this battle alone. Let your rage be quelled. Let me be your friend. Wish me luck. Pray for my blessing. Well, demon. Shall we? Clever. I'll match your tricks with skill. Crucible, not Talus. Whew. That got a little spicy. Talisman fashioned from a bony knot that embodies the aspect of various creatures. I see you were making a fetish. Said to have grown on the human body long ago, reduces damage and impact of headshots taken. A vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of dilution. And it is considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity, as civilization has advanced. Creepy. This is a creepy area, to be assured. Rune Archon. I'll take it. I was expecting something a little fancier.
put this time. I'm a woman grown, and though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefeli Lu, warrior.
She saw the battle. So, I think this is where I need to go to next. I'm under this. I'm not up here. I'm gonna go check out all this stuff, but I'm not actually up there because I would be discovering the church. I'm underneath this, in this little cave. So I might as well teleport the converted tower. Yes. And then hopefully I have enough to level up. How am I doing on time? It's getting later, not too late just yet. I'd laugh. I had, oh nope, not enough to level up just yet. So, mission accomplished. Now, this is where I head next. Do I have any extras? I do have one imbued stone sword key. Awesome. Good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. I don't know for sure which tower I should use it on, but that gives me more of an opportunity. Because what I can do with the tower is I can fulfill my quest and try to get vengeance from Maiden. What is up here? What are you guarding? Oh, oh, badass. There's a secret dungeon here. Of course there is. Well, y'all know how I love a secret dungeon. Sword dance, huh? That sounds awesome. Okay, if these bats are any indication, hopefully we clap the secret dungeon. Actually, for any long-time viewers of the channel, this might be kind of a cool, like, full circle moment. If you've been keeping up with my Elden Ring content, I think I remember exactly where this is now. I don't know if I've ever done this dungeon. I think I literally have a character sitting at this front door. But work just got so crazy and games came out. I think what happened was work got so crazy, I was working like 12-hour days every day, so I just had no time to do any fun, crazy game and stuff like this, you know? But my new boss was pretty cool about helping me get that to a more manageable level. So it hasn't been like that lately. And so I think I'm gonna have the opportunity to go through this dungeon. But if we're gonna do that, let me get a Dr. Pepper or something. Thank y'all for chilling. So far so good. Appreciate y'all being here. Stay frosty. I'll be right back. Imagine achieving all the achievements. Maybe someday. I don't typically go for 100%. I'm typically just going for the end credits, you know? But in this case, I will be going for a different ending. And it's one of the longer, more complicated endings. And it is dark. That didn't take long. That seems like a trap. Is there an illusionary wall here? There is. These things are terrifying. Learned you just gotta fight them confidently. Because if you let them get the upper hand, it gets scary fast. Weak foe ahead. Oh snap. Whoa, that's right. That's what makes this crazy. Well, I mean, I guess if we're here, right? What awaits us behind all these illusions? Something well guarded. I see you over there. Oh my goodness. Did he teleport away? Yeah. Glintstone Sorcerer's Ashes. Is he always revealed when you walk in? I remember this dungeon, that was fun. Yeah, that would have been a tough fight, but I knew the trick. I saw him when I came in though. What if it's because I've got Moonveil? Who knows? Tricky. Tricky. So what's down here then? Aha. Mother. Human bone shard. The watchdog staff. Oh, it's not a staff. It's a weapon. That's fun. Yep. Large stone staff embedded with glintstone, wielded by Erdtree burial watchdogs who protect catacombs. The watchdogs, battered and broken over their lengthy tenure, rule the catacombs and are even said to command the imps. Sorcery of the Crosier. Channel magic into the glintstone to activate an ancient sorcery, producing floating magic projectiles that chase enemies automatically. That is pretty cool. That is a good find. I guess if it's a magic catacomb in the Renali area, you gotta expect some sorcery. That's a trap. That's a wrap. Whoa. You can't be the only one. Yep. Yep. I feel like there's more of them somewhere. Raya Lucaria soldier ashes, huh? Also well guarded. Interesting. Could have been a costly mistake. Rip. Already been back here, yeah. Well, enough for a level, for sure. That did not take long. I'd love to get my vigor to 40. I am having a blast using my ability. If I bump my faith up, I get more weapon enchantment spells, but I don't think I really want to do weapon enchantment spells. Health is nice, but health before you need health is not great. Inevitably, having more mind will be useful. But intelligence does increase my damage. But I don't know what I want my maximum intelligence to be at. Whereas vigor, I know I want my vigor to be at 40. Mind, I don't know what I want it to be at. But I probably want it to be at more than what it's at. But I don't know that for sure. And my damage isn't bad right now. And the sooner I level vigor up to a satisfying spot, do I have a spell right now that would be awesome to be able to use? This one requires 52, so that's not happening for a while. Not really. I think it's vigor. Even though it seems like a lame one to do. Staying alive is nice. Being healthy is nice. Don't let anyone fool you, you know? Feels good to be good. Like, I'm not saying it's the only build, but like, let's get to it. Let's get one thing straight. It does feel good to be good. That was a fun little detour. Uh-oh. Edgar. Doesn't to be like this, friend. Edgar, get a hold of yourself, man. Don't make me strike the final blow. Edgar! You son of a biscuit. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Should be really great. Banished Knight's Halberd 8. Raw meat dumpling. Raw meat dumpling. They banished him. Poor fool. Your daughter, your banishment. I'm glad I could give you rest. Nothing to be done. Still more to do. But another Shibiri grave, you say? Yellow oozing eyeball of the infirm. Surface is shriveled, and the inside is squishy, not unlike a large, overly ripe grape. Give it to the blind maiden to guide her to the distant light. What came with you? Sleep well. He succumbed to his sadness, his grief, his rage. He became hollow. He lashed out at us, as though we were the cause of his misery. When the sweet, terrible twist of fate is, we've allowed her. Not only did we save his kingdom, his little castle, but we also gave her a second chance at life. How blinding rage can be. Uh-oh, what did we hear? Oh no. Well, I suppose we are off here on an adventure. The Cuckoo's Everjow. Let us say hello. Put another soul to rest, maybe. Hello. Is there anyone there? Okay. Bowles is your name, huh? Ah, resistant to magic. Makes sense. The Great Blade Phalanx. That was not only a troll, but that was a knighted troll. Well fought, good Sir Knight. May you rest easy now. Who knows why you were imprisoned? You were of the Cuckoo. You probably couldn't defeat him. So the only choice was imprisonment. Interesting. What is my moon veil at? It's at 4, so I need a somber smithing stone 5. Maybe in Kayla? Those are... Well, actually, I could use one of those right now. So much to do in this little area. This just got spicy. I was trying to listen to the concert. This is where we need to go. Let's do it. There is where we need to go. Oh, sweet grace. Suppose a bit of respite is called for. Up to the tower, you say? I think you're probably right. But first, these jellyfish are very unhappy about something. We cool? Cool. Good. Well, give me just a second, buddy. Sorry, guys. Let me see what my post part about. I'm coming, Roy. Be right back, y'all. Sorry. It just don't stop, does it? It just don't stop. No, we ain't playing that game. Alright, give me just a second. Alright, always something exciting, you know? Always something exciting. So this is probably a good time to talk about my build. Because I'm not over leveled. I am trying to fight all the bosses, which is giving me a lot of juicy experience, but I'm rocking the Moon Veil, even though everyone talks smack about it. Y'all know me, I love to use the builds that are actually fun. I don't worry about what the haters say. But what was doing so much damage is actually my cold Uji Katana. I know, what a surprise, I'm staying frosty. So what's cool about the cold Uchi Katana is it's my Uchi Katana, and I found the ability Sheath, the Ash of War Sheath, even though that's what's on it by default. But by utilizing the sword with the found Ash of War, I gain the ability to basically enchant the sword with an affinity, and it depends on what different sharpening stones I have. And so, not in the last episode, but I talk about it in the last episode because I had found it the episode prior. I got the one I needed to make it cold. And it's a little bit later because, as you can see, it's pretty juicy. So what that does is it gives me physical damage when I hit him with the sword. It's already sharp. And I gain magical damage, which is cool because sometimes people are resistant to one but not the other. And either way, you're doing more damage. And then I also gain the ability to do frost buildup and blood buildup. Now the Uchi Katana comes with blood buildup on it already, and so it would be doing more blood buildup without it. See that 38? You've got to get it to 100, I believe. But as you can see, the frost buildup is 78, which is pretty juicy. So, when I hit him with that ability, if it procs the frost, it does like 10% of their health damage or something like that, or 20%. And they take more damage from all my attacks after that. So if my blood loss process, whatever, like, it gets real fun. So it's a juicy build, and that's how I'm able to kind of fight them. And then I've got, like, my Crimson Hood, which is no longer being worn, which is from my friend, the Spirit Weaver. And it raises my vigor. So I've got, like, a juicy amount of vigor. It says I've got 34 because that's with my items. You saw I was leveling it earlier and it's at like 28. Let's see if I can talk to... No, I know who I want to talk to. Gideon. You just sent Incha after me. You want to talk about that, Gideon? You want to talk about that? The royal remains, helm, armor, gauntlets, and greaves. Helm graced with gold human bones, worn by the unspeaking adherent of Sir Gideon the All-Knowing, slowly replenishes HP when HP is reduced. It is said that the bones belong to an ancient lord, the Soul's King, the Lord of the Lost, the Desperate, who is also known as Incha. So you're telling me that Incha was just the bones. There was nothing inside. What was inside was what I fought and defeated. How fun. Now, Gideon. Shall we speak of this?
Well, I see you found another great room. Wonderful.
Indeed.
You are a worthy fellow tarnished indeed. Make the journey to the capital, Leyndell, that lies to the east of the Altus Plateau, at the foot of the Erd Tree. The Two Fingers will deny your passage no longer. You may be our best hope. Find your way to the Elden Ring, for we are tarnished, and we must answer the call of grace.
About Incha.
Oh, my apologies for that nasty business. Incha got rather ahead of himself, it seems. As his master, I'd like to express my regret. But now, Incha is slain and gone. Finished. Forevermore. Ah, yes. By way of apology, allow me to tender some advice in regard to the half of the secret medallion you possess. Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart, I'm sure.
So that's why you sent Incha after me. Tell me more.
Find the Albinoric woman. She hides in a cave to the west of the Laskia ruins, which jut from the mist-shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows the location of the medallion's counterpart, I'm sure.
Very well. I'm worried for poor Nefeli. Upward thought spell bearing. He will be remembered. My man.
We meet again after all. I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need?
I've defeated Godric.
Ah, you defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormvale, didn't we?
Is this what you wanted?
Friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
Rogier's rapier, +8. Don't you need this?
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore. Ah, so you've met Dee.
Indeed.
Dee's an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends.
True. Your legs, that what's jutting out there. I've seen this before. It's the corpse from under Stormvale, isn't
The
it?
misshapen corpse under Stormvale. That is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the Erd Tree, long before the shattering of the Elden Ring. Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all history, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened to make it this way. And that thing is to blame for the shape I'm in now. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary.
Take care of yourself, friend.
Hello there. What can I do for you? Are you acquainted with a man named Roger? You know, the piteous fellow hiding away on the balcony. He was
Indeed.
a formidable spellblade in times past. Don't let his easy air deceive you. He was wise beyond his years, stout of heart and clear of mind. No more, though. You see him now, ravaged by thorns, muttering and rambling, like he's half dead already. I can't stomach to watch Take well the lesson, friend. That's how you end up when seduced by those who live in death. When grace is sullied, it rots people from the inside, breaks them.
Fair enough.
Ah, you appear to be doing well. Very good. Well then, would you like to learn an incantation?
I would,
The golden order shine through you.
but you've nothing to teach. Maybe. What's the story?
I had my doubts, but look at you. Only once before have I seen two great runes together. Look there. The fingers shudder with exuberance. Fine work, brave tarnished. The greater will is pleased. You have earned the right to become Elden Lord. Now, seek the Erd Tree and an audience with Queen Marika to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order. The fingers expect as much from you as they do young Gideon. Take this, a token of farewell.
Talisman pouch. Yes. So you trust Gideon? Or were you a part of having that thing sent after me?
Now, go
Surely
forth.
not.
Become Elden Lord.
But perhaps they just call Gideon an ally.
You have returned. What is it?
About Queen
Queen
Marika.
Marika is the vessel of the Elden Ring, carrier of its vision. A god in truth. But after the Elden Ring's shattering, she was imprisoned in the Erd Tree. A grim punishment for shattering the Order, despite her godhood. The fingers speak. Marika's trespass demanded a heavy sentence. But even in shackles, she remains a god and the vision's vessel. Confer great runes to become Elden Lord and join Queen Marika as her consort. The fingers have willed it so. Now you may go.
Tall crown depicting the moon, worn by Renalia, queen of the full moon, increases intelligence. When Renala, head of both the Academy Raya Lucaria and the Carian royal family, lost her husband, Radagon, her heart went along with him, and then those at the Academy realized that Renala was no champion after all. I could get... I might need to duplicate her. Magic Scepter of Renala, Queen of the Full Moon. The glintstone is known as the Carrion Blue, enhancing full moon sorceries. Only those of the highest intelligence may wield this, the finest of all glintstone staves. Unique skills: spinning weapon. Channel magic into the glintstone to suspend the scepter in midair and cause it to spin violently. Those it touches will suffer successive magic attacks. 60 intelligence. 70 intelligence. Incarnate a full moon and launch it at foes. Sorcery symbolic of the Carrion Queen. Use the caster as a vessel to incarnate a full moon, then send it floating towards foes. Goodness. I guess he doesn't like full moon sorcery. The full moon dispels all sorcery that touches it and temporarily reduces magic damage negation for those it strikes. One. That hit me too, pup. What is that? Say less, I got you, fam. Okay, well now I have things that I'd like to get to eventually. Okay, well, let's not do it yet.
Forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
He's sitting on my throne. Hello, my dear friend. How goes your lessons?
Are you here for spirit tuning?
I have so many cool ashes. It's such a shame not to use them. I feel like I should still use her services a little bit. Well, I've already used hers a little bit. Let's go ahead and use it again. I'm gonna give the jellyfish a little more love. I know she loves the jellyfish. It's not like I'm doing this for an achievement, you know?
Now, look at you. Those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's felled his mark. Find him well. Now lay out your arms.
Ooh. Uji Katana +9, you say? Thank you, friend. That is a nice gift. +10, you say? Oh my goodness. No. +11? Okay, I was about to say, if we're getting too ridiculous here. Ow. That baby just got juiced. Wow. But I need a smithing stone 5. I think I have enough stone sword keys. I only have 3. I think I still want to use 1. Nefeli.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think. Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think.
I understand. I was just thinking about opening the hall over here in the hearth. Warm yourself by the fire. No problem using a stone sword for a friend. Looks like we have a whole banquet to enjoy in here. But I may not go into the next room. The Creepus Black Key crossbow, the Black Key bolt. Of course it's 2. Very well. Black crossbow featuring a long stock used for sniping. It has a very long range. Weapon of Creepus, who served the two fingers from the shadow of the round table as the head confessor. Here's the storeroom. Shame that they kept this locked up from us. The Assassin's Prayer Book. Prayer Book of the Round Table Hold Assassins can be given to a learned cleric to gain the following incantations: Assassin's Approach and Darkness. Thank you, my friends. You know what I'm doing.
Further study of incantations, is it?
Of course.
I can happily spare the time and applaud your enthusiasm. That is a work of heresy. Its incantations bear no lineage from the Erd Tree. Very well. I'll take it off your hands.
Thank you, friend. Incantation of Two Finger Servants, who once served as the assassins of the Round Table Hold, creates a veil of darkness that conceals the caster. This incantation can be cast while on motion or crouching. The assassins were themselves once tarnished, who strayed from guidance, and they pursued their duty in the darkness, that is, without grace. Assassin's Approach, incantation of the Two-Fingered Servants, who once served as the assassins of the Round Table Hold, completely silences the footsteps of the caster. Additionally, reduces fall damage and the sound produced by falling. This incantation can be cast while in motion or crouching. The assassins were charged with eliminating tarnished who had strayed from grace.
May the
Thank you,
golden
friend.
order shine through you.
And through you, my friend. Milady.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you once more? The blessing is still aflame in your breast, dear. Would you like to be held? Regardless? Now, come closer.
It is your duty to hold. Far be it for me to deny the holding.
You are so very warm.
Do you know?
My dear, have you ever heard of Black Knife Prince? Dear Roger likes to talk of them when abed, and the ancient plot in which the first of the demigods was slain. The black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act, along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Roger began to weep as he spoke.
Tell me more about this Black Knife,
In
friend.
truth, I've heard tell from someone else about the Black Knife Prince that fascinate dear Roger so.
What secrecy? Knife print clue.
But it wouldn't be right to give this to him, stuck as he is in the round table hold. Perhaps you could make use of it?
Say no more. It will be done. For our friend Roger. Be well. But first, I think it's time to help another friend. But first, 4,000. Ouch. I was not paying attention to how many souls I had. But I mean, I guess in the long run I had to do that anyway, kind of. I could have saved a little bit. Or I could just see this as a sign. Pick up a sacred seal bestowed by a finger maiden, which serves as a catalyst for casting sacred incantations. Incantations must be memorized first at the site of grace, and a sacred seal must be equipped to cast them. I'll take it. Anything more to say?
Something else.
No?
Oh, still need something? Dee was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
Well, thank you, but I don't think I'm the one you're seeking for this.
Did you need something else?
No, I reckon we're good. So, the map that I got. It's like here. No, it's not. It's there. Which is interesting and cool and exciting, and I did want to fight this Erd tree. But it's late. So let's see if we can do something else real quick. Look at those gorgeous stars. I needed to go this way anyway, I think. Probably can't put much on because of the load. Can I put anything on? Ooh, I could put on the Arsenal Charm. Or I could raise my stamina. I think we gotta get a little bit more endurance so I can put one more charm on. But for now, let's do the stamina charm. I don't assume you're going to sell me sweet rolls. Shall we do this? Well, ain't that something? Ooh, the chain link flail. That's cool. Never seen that drop. A spiked iron tube attached to a chain wielded by a mad pumpkin head, especially large for a flail. Wielding it requires more strength than it does dexterity. Cool. Have to find a fun way to use that at some point. I feel like I'm heavy rolling. You know, I was trying to have fun with it, but we're just gonna have to end it. Sure sounds like I'm heavy. Weird. How interesting, more albinuric, huh? Smithing stone 4. Uh-oh, blood over here. Just seems like there'd be something hidden here. Look at this guy. Ghost headless giants. You don't see that every day. You do not see that every day. But you do see it occasionally, I guess. More juice again, nice. Celebratory sip. Now this time I do know what they're guarding. Oh! Four belfries. I heard it somewhere. Maybe up above. So the thing is I've got a key to open one of these. But I need to open a very specific one. But the good news is that I've got two chances. But it's also late and I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Cool. Alright. Okay, so I think we might make. We know we need to go to the Anticipation, the Chapel of Anticipation. For everything we've done tonight, for the quests tonight, we know we got to go there. But as for the other one, there's some interesting items I'm looking at. Some interesting things that you can access. Crumbling lands. We don't want crumbling lands. Crumbling lands is not the way. That's cool. I didn't realize there was messages. See, this is why you look things up. Night sky unceasing. We don't want night sky unceasing. We want precipice of anticipation. There's no saving and reloading, so they better not be glitched. Now some of you know there's a boss over here. The Grafted Scion. But some of you also know that that was the first boss that we defeated. Put away all the shenanigans though, didn't I? Because I didn't want to tempt myself. I'm so silly. Well, Grafted Scion, are you going to make a second appearance? Elden Ring. You love to see it. But we're not here just for that. Good to see you, America. No, we're here for a friend. Nefali Lou. And a friend we never got to make. In fact, let's pay our respects to the lady who was waiting. The lady. I believe I found your killer. Can't be 100% sure. But I have a way to check. Rest easy, milady. I will put your soul at peace soon. Your blood will not be shed in vain. Fully reddened Oathcloth died in a maiden's blood. The final trial is complete. Luminary Moog is sure to welcome you into his service as a knight who will lay the foundations for his dynasty. Perhaps, or perhaps we will get revenge for our poor maiden. This door was not open before. Secrets await. Stormhawk King. Ashes of a hawk, revered by all others as sovereign back in the days when Stormvale's winds still raged like no other. This ancient monarch is proud. However, refusing to answer anyone's summons. The samurai spirit tells me to go this way. I see. Stormhawk, Dean. Ashen remains in which spirits yet dwell, used to summon the spirit of Dina, the Stormhawk, spirit of a fierce hawk that faithfully rendered lifelong service to the old king of Stormvale long ago, when the true storm raged. Its cries embolden its fellows in battle, and the tempestuous winds that encircle it shred through foes. Welcome, good friend. I will carry you to the Erd Tree. First, delightful.
Oh, your divinity, have mercy and grant me forgiveness. The road is yet long, a god is not easily felled. But one day without fail you will have your wish. So please grant me forgiveness, Queen Marika.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
I guess I need to go get that item and then we'll talk again. Sorry to interrupt your prayer, but I was hoping that maybe...
You was in. I didn't notice you there. I'll be doing my job, same as ever. Just lay out your arms.
About that
Those
prayer.
words were not meant for you. I may be prisoner to you, tarnished lot, and my prayers are mine, and mine alone. Well, I've had my say. I'll be more careful too.
Oh, my apologies. I did not mean to offend.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think.
I wanted to show you something.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think.
Fair enough. But when you get to feeling better, I've something to show you. Hope that lifts your spirits. Well then, to another friend. That's where he told us to go, isn't it? Of course, Laskia Ruins would be where I need to go. There she is. My lady, I have some news.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shaburi grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes.
Okay. Here's a Shaburi grape.
You're not like the others who give me grapes, are you? They rest their trembling hands upon me. Howling wordlessly, they gently stroke my eyes, their frail fingers emaciated. Yet still, they give me the grapes. But you seem somehow firmer.
Well, thank you.
You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
Well, thank you. It's sweet of you. Come out one and all from the darkness underground, and let us offer unto the maiden our eyes. The darkness underground, huh? Aha! Ooh, Shabiri grape. No trap ahead. Nice. Two Fingers heirloom. Talisman engraved with the legend of the two fingers raises faith. Fingers cannot speak, yet these were eloquent, persistent did they wriggle, spelling out mysteries and there. Thus did we gain the words of our faith. Well, she'll definitely want the Shabiri grape. I could feel it calling, but is that a good thing?
You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
Oh, you're not hungry. That makes sense. Surely there's Grace around here. Did I find Grace yet? Interesting. There's not a closer Grace, truly? She's not out of Grace, right? I suppose not. I guess this is close enough. She's not here. Well, I suppose I'll have to hold on to it until I find her again. Here we go. This looks promising. It's a very ornate looking chest. Arteria leaf. Ooh. Let's take the high ground. Gotta love the high ground. Who else? Sorry, but it's late. Look what we have here. String, huh? So you were not the boss. But I did get a spear talisman. And a bunch of some fireflies. And some budding cave moss. Which means that the boss looks like a long way. Oh. So that's what that thing was. Little magic snail lizard. Holy. I'm gonna say here. I'm too tired for this. What would here be under? Ow. All right. Cerulean Amber Medallion. How appropriate. Medallion with Cerulean Amber inlaid boosts maximum FP. The Erd Tree's old sap becomes amber, treasured. It's the most precious of jewels in the age of Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. Primordial life energy resides inside. Oh, that gave me a nice chunk of stamina. Herb magic. Yeah, that Moonveil came in clutch. He was not about to be stumbled, but he was taking the damage. It was just a dance of death. Stormy skies. Are you hurt?
Foul tarnished. What do you want? I told the all-hearing brute that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take more from me? Was my other half not enough?
No. I come for this.
Oh. Do you speak true? So old Albus entrusted his medallion to you. Then I've no choice but to trust that this was his dying will. Let's try again. I'm Latenna, an Albinoric, the same as old Albus. My apologies for my coarse words earlier. I presume the worst. Seeing that you're another tarnished like that all-hearing brute, I hope that you will forgive me.
Not a problem.
The medallion's better off in your hands anyway. Would you consider doing me a great service? I must go back. There is something I must do, even if I must say farewell to my wolf Lobo. Will you show me the way? To the land of Miquella's Halig tree. If you accept, I would gladly apprise you of the whereabouts of the medallion's other half.
I will hear your request.
Thank you kindly. They say the other half of the medallion is beyond the Forbidden Lands, north of the Erd Tree, in Castle Sol, on the mountain tops of the Giants, accessible by the Grand Lift of Rold. Then I suppose it's time. Farewell, Lobo. My faithful wolf. My better half. I will go with the Tarnished, so that our journey will not have been in vain. Forgive me, Lobo. Call upon me when needed, and I will fight at your side.
Thank you, Lieutenant. Slumber now. Good Sir Wolf. You did your duty. You protected her. I'd like to keep going. This is a fun game. But here's what I think we do. Where's my number one at? There it should be. I think tomorrow, I say that. I mean, the next time I get to do this. That may or may not be tomorrow. We hit the Erd Tree boss. We hit the map drawing for the lady at the round table hole. And I think the maiden will be here to give the next Shibiri grade. And I've also got this dungeon to do. And I've also got this to do. And then after I do all those, I think we hit the lift first, because we have access to the lift. Oh, I'm losing my things. That's funny. They're just overwriting. Yeah, that's 5 though. That sounds good. Let's just leave it at that then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be a heck of an adventure. Heck an adventure, y'all. But I gotta get that good sleep for work. Y'all know how I am about that good sleep. I could be getting even better sleep, but this is a time where I could easily push through, play for another hour or two, but I'd be exhausted tomorrow. And my job's too important to be exhausted. I gotta have all my brain cells firing. But thank y'all for chilling. So, to prepare, I want to try one thing real quick. I think she's still gonna be sad, but I did just follow the girl, meet the girl. Maybe I can talk to her now.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think.
It's okay. So we'll hang out with Turtle Pope. Good old Turtle Bro. Thanks for chilling, y'all. It was a pleasure. It was a battle. OG Nameless, I know you came through. And I know the analytics sputtered a bit there, so I appreciate y'all coming through and chilling. And as always, shout out to the subscribers, helping finance the stream and the vibes. I appreciate you. Stay frosty, my friends. I don't know if anyone else is live, but if they are, go hang out. Go check them out. Thanks for being here, y'all.